welcome back to another Trainton World 3 video. I'm going to talk about a bit of a dirty coastway today. We're running the Class 66 on the RHTT variant from Newhaven up to Lewes. Yeah, you've got the dirty weathered 66. Probably the one I use most of the time when I am driving the 66, as most of the time in real life they are quite dirty. So it's sort of the, well, it's sort of realistic variant to use. Apart from, yeah, you do get the little, well, this thing here, the RHTT panel, which obviously is completely useless at the moment, as we don't have the tankers behind us. Oh, we're actually in the, we're not in the wrong cab, but we need to quickly change cabs and turn on the DSD, which is very important, and the AWS. And now back we go, back to this one. Oh my god, wow, that's bright. Okay, let's try not to look at that too much. Oh my god, that is really bright. This is now becoming the, instead of the dirty train, it's the bright train. Bloody hell, that is, whoa, wow. Apologies if anyone's eyes got hurt by that. Let's try to, I mean, it's look at it, whoa. Well, that's how much brighter Trainton Mod 3 is over, well, this version. It's quite bright. I think it's like a 10, oh no, and that could be actually like 10,000 times brighter than Trainton World 2. That's obviously Trainton World 3 trains and routes. Even the headlights look slightly different on this one if you then run it onto a Trainton World 3 route. Anyway, off we go. One more look. Yeah, it's very bright. Actually does hurt your eyes a little bit looking at it. You know, yeah, let's not look at it. Although I probably will still end up looking at it at some point. But heading up to Lewes with the shed, which we actually have done a few videos recently in the shed. It's a good train. We're doing it. As we make our way out of Newhaven, yeah, one of my favourite part of the East Coastway route, shooting straight up to Lewes. That's a lovely section of the route. It's the train, the valley, well, not really, the train, you, and the countryside. It's nice. And the river. I didn't say that. It's you, the river, the train, and the countryside. It's lovely, this part of the route. And it's fast. That's also a good thing. There's the incinerator over there. You should actually see inside, you can a little bit. Cool. Can we push this out? I don't want it. Can we push it out? Let's get a nice flyby shot. There's a nice one in this variant of the 66 on the route. I would call it Old Meets New. No. Yeah, but I think we've already got that title. There we go. Would also be cool to get branding for the wagons. Maybe one day. Off it goes. Let's get back in as we saw our way along to Lewes. Slowly, we'll get there. It is speeding up, although it's struggling a little bit. I feel. I swear we are struggling a little bit compared to other freight ones we've done. I swear we are going a bit slower. Oh, that doesn't help if it does that. I'm not too sure. It almost feels like we are struggling a little bit. We're in full throttle, but we're only hitting 35 at the moment. Maybe this one takes a bit longer to speed up, maybe. It's a bit more realistic, I guess. yeah, surely no one's driving the old 66 if you've got Southeastern high speed. Got to be in the new one. That obviously doesn't have to be this variant, but yeah, just the Southeastern high speed version. Makes it enjoyable to drive. Not that it wasn't enjoyable before, but if you go back to the old one now, it's a bit pants. Through we go. Now we're coming up on southeast. Bloody hell, my eyes are still bloody like wall from that light up there. So bright. Thing is, if you're local around this area or know this area well, it would be quite a nice walk, wouldn't it? Going up from Newhaven to Lewes. But it's such a pain to do just that. As I think on the left-hand side of the river, there's no footpath. It's just a road. And on the right-hand side of the river, I think there is a footpath, but it's private land which you can't go in, or something like that. So there's not actually like a proper direct route, sort of up from Newhaven to Lewes, without a little bit of an excursion. Because I don't think there is. So I was trying to plan a walk from Newhaven to Lewes a little while back. But yeah, I don't think there's a proper sort of actual path. I think you have to go up on the downs and then across. If anyone knows different, let me know in the comments below. Whoa, oh my god, that sounded a bit naughty. Or sounded a bit rough, not naughty. And it comes down to 40 over Sutherland Junction. And then we'll stay at 40, then down to 20 coming into Lewes platform 2. Cool. What a brilliant route though, East Coastway. I still can't believe we have East. Just yeah, if you think there's a route which would never come to TSW, keep your hopes up. I never thought we'd see East Coastway. I mean, I never even imagined they'd even think about doing East Coastway. I know it's not all of it, but they did it. They did East Coastway, which I never would imagine they would have done. So yeah, if there is a route which you're sort of like, they'll probably never do it, it's just sort of a little route, yeah, they probably wouldn't do it. Keep your hopes up. And start popping that down, and then we'll just stay at 40 rest of the way to Lewes. I still remember the day this route came out. It was great. I think I was actually ill, so that sort of, yeah, well, it was good. I was at home and I was ill, and then the route came out, so it was sort of the route coming out sort of tipped the scale. To be in, it was a good day, not a bad day because I was ill. Does anyone else remember what were you doing when East Coastway released? We might as well stay. There's not really much point speeding up. Maybe put a little bit of throttle on, but as it comes down to 40 on the other side of the river, so as we're a freight train, there's not a lot of point of speeding up. Just put the throttle on just to maintain that speed. But there's not really much point going any further than that, as is the 40 on the other side. Oh, there's a 313, isn't it a lovely train? Going over the River Ouse. And yeah, then it's down to 20 coming into Lewes. Which Lewes is a lovely station. Worked there. How many times have I worked at Lewes? 3 times now. Loved it every single time. It's just a really nice, quaint, I won't say quaint, but it's just a really nice station. It's a nice town as well. There's not actually a lot to do in the town, but it's nice. If you're ever in Sussex or ever going to Brighton, do check out Lewes. It's well, I suppose if you don't know it, it's probably an unexpected treat. You've got the castle, you've got quite a few independent shops still. You know, whereas most sort of high streets now have chain stores. Well, Lewes still has quite a lot of independent stores. So yeah, do check out Lewes if you're going Brighton or the South Coast. Take a trip up to the castle, go down into the town. Yeah, it's nice. Yes, AWS. Then you got Lewes Tunnel at the other end. And it then goes up to Cooksbridge, Plumpton, and then Witherfield, which is on the Brighton main line. Maybe one day we'll be able to drive past this signal. I doubt it. Well, saying that, I did just say keep your hopes up for routes you don't think would ever come. Maybe one day. And there we go. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World 3 video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was the Dirty 66, I don't know what I want to call it, or Dirty Coastway. Yeah, from Newhaven up to Lewes. But links can be found in the description to the Discord, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.